Hi, everybody, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I do general collective readings with oracle cards. I have nothing against the tarot. The tarot energies do come through in the reading. I use the oracle of mystical moments and some other index cards that I have created with other energies, and I'm also going to be clarifying with two other oracle decks, and you will see how it goes. Thank you so much to all my supporters, my subscribers, those of you who share your thoughts in the comments. I appreciate all of you so much. Thank you for coming along with me on this journey. Let's see what the influence is of the collective reading. Please and thank you, Spirit. Let's get a card, please, for the main influence, whether it be past, present, or future. Oh, okay. Something that's the perfect key, something that's the perfect fit. Number 29, which is a master number. So it is very intuitive, could be very psychic. You might see this coming before it happens, this influence. You may be very aware of it. It could be divine timing. We're going to get more into it, but this is the current influence of this reading. Something that is the key to something. It's perfect. And let's get the messages that I was getting before this reading as I was cleansing the cards. Okay, so I do get songs in the form of downloads if you're new here. So, and also movies. The song that I was getting, that Spirit was placing in my head, was Man Eater by Hall & Oates. The lyric that was being shown to me that was relevant is, "The beauty is there, but the beast is in the heart." But when I heard it, I thought it, when I had to look up that lyric, I thought it was saying, the beauty is there, but the pain is in her heart. Somebody might have some hurt feelings, female energy, possibly something like that. Or someone has pain in their heart about a situation. Then I was getting The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. And the thing that stuck out to me, if you don't know that movie by that, well, it's a novel, it's a story written by C.S. Lewis, but it became, they've made many movies. They've tried to, if you've seen the more recent ones, it's based on that book. What I was getting was your wardrobe might change, was a big one. The seasons have something to do with something in your life. Winter is relevant. And something about Turkish delights. You might like sweet things. You might specifically like Turkish delights. Turkey could be relevant. And something about winter or the changing of the seasons, or seasons are just really relevant. Wardrobe. That kind of makes sense with seasons. And there could be something about someone like representation of the man eater, and maybe the man eater like the witch, like not necessarily literally, but like metaphorically, and that translates to however it's going on in your life where you feel like someone's devouring you. Maybe they look really good, maybe they're all put together and it looks great, but there's really kind of a problem there, an underlying situation. That's for some of you, not all of y'all. Please take the messages. And it's something about a perfect fit, a perfect key, a perfect situation, could be divine timing. There is something that is perfect. That is a master number 11, which is all about bridging two things together, two things coming together, doing it with seeing how it's going to end. You already know this outcome, and then you also know how to have a lot of diplomacy. Okay, so let's get the tool that is going to be guiding us from our 7 chakras in this reading. Spirit, what is the tool that we're going to be utilizing in this reading? Your sacral chakra, something that is very creative, could be very passionate. And we're going to find out what element is guiding of the 4 elements. It's guiding this reading. Earth, something that's in the physical, something tangible. The secondary is water, something emotional. And then we are going to get the lesson that we're going to learn from this reading from the 7 deadly sins. The 7 deadly sins are great teachers of what not to do. Spirit, what is the lesson? Greed. Earth provides enough to satisfy every man's need, but not every man's created. Gandhi said that. Learning about not balance, basically. It's about balance and being happy with what you have and that you have enough. If you have enough, that's great. If you don't, then that's not the energy we're talking about. If you have enough, you have all the basics and maybe even a little bit more than that, you should be grateful. Okay, let's get the energies from the Oracle of Mystical Moments. See if anything wants to pop out. See what is going to be the meat and potatoes of this reading. Some of y'all might like that type of meal. I don't know why I'm getting food. Maybe some of y'all are hungry. I don't know. Or you're hungry for something. You just have an appetite for something. Okay. First card to come out is Secrets. Balance, moon dance, making it look easy. White Rose of Hope. This is very Aquarius energy. This is like the star energy, very hopeful, a guiding light. Could be some healing involved as well too. Going on a journey. This is like the Fool's Journey. Night and Day. This is like the Two of Swords. It's making a decision, but you already have all the answers. You're holding the sun in your hand, so you have the light. Oh, sunny day. It's like the Three of Wands, waiting for your ships to come in, but it's more like the Four of Swords because the number 40 is in here and she's very stable in this energy. She sees the sunshine. She's living in the moment of the sunny day, and she's protecting herself above and below. We're going to clarify this and get more information on that with the index cards that I have the messages on. Before we do that, we're going to get some guidance from the Chinese zodiac signs and see what zodiac signs want to come out and hearing bless this reading or give it their guidance and wisdom. The goat. You could be born in the year of the goat. You don't have to be. The goat is the 8th zodiac sign in the lineup. Goat energy is very honest, kind, empathic in nature. You could be very empathic and loyal. Loyalty could be a really big deal for you. Okay, let's get the numerology and see what number or numbers are going to be guiding this collective reading. Please and thank you, Spirit. They're saying 2, this one and this one. Interesting. Number 6, you could be a life path 6, you don't have to be. 6 energy is heart strength, it's compassionate, it's a lot of empathy. Again, with the empathic nature that we got with the goat. Service to others, supportive, protective, and there could be, you could be very, have like a romantical idealism when it comes to certain things. The second number that we pulled was 4. You could be a life path 4, you don't have to be. a lot of stability in 4 energy, very dependable, very practical, again with the loyal, and the goat's very loyal. No nonsense, heads down approach. So there is a lot of empathy, empathic, and being very loyal here are the two resonating energies that showed up twice. So 6 and 4. You could be, if I said that, you could be either one of those life paths. You don't have to be. Or those numbers could be relevant in to you in whatever way. 64, 46, or just 6 and 4. Okay, let's get the clarifications. Let's do the clarifier of, and I like to clarify with the Ocean Spirit Oracle for the perfect key. For the frequency that it's either going to be past, present, or future, depending on where you are in all of this. Spirit, please clarify the perfect key. Oh, okay. Connection. Water unites. Something that's going to flow perfectly. There might be a connection to something. There might be getting reunited in some way. A connection that unites everyone, or unites a situation that's going to be perfect. That's the perfect key to something. Is the situation more or less that we're talking about? I'm just looking at my messages that I had, and then also we're going to clarify greed as the lesson. Number 1, serendipity. Invite good luck. Learning about greed through understanding that maybe things happen for you through fate. That it's not necessarily about you controlling everything and letting go and letting things happen, than being so stingy, or so, not necessarily stingy, somebody's stingy, I don't know who that is. It might not necessarily be you, but somebody in your energy is, where you just need to let things happen and invite, because positive attracts positive. So just inviting the good luck to you and being less concerned about what you don't have and what other people have is the lesson in this reading. And maybe that's why we got the song Man-Eater. Think about that song. Because she's looking for love and she's baiting people, and you need to be aware that it's not all about looks. It's not all about one thing. It's about the heart. It's about the substance in something. So understanding that there's other things involved that aren't necessarily, everything doesn't have to be by the book, even though we're in 4 energy. This is really interesting. Okay. Let's see if we get more. Okay, let's get the clarification of the cards here. Let's see if anything wants to pop out. Okay, for secrets, champagne kisses. Some type of moon energy, something that's been held back from you in whatever way. You're going to be really excited to learn this because you're going to be celebrating it. So that's good. Okay. Moon dance is the reverse. Manage new levels with new devils. So balancing without any pushback. There's not going to be a lot of You're going to be consistent, and it's not going to feel like you're leveling up at all because you're just doing this amazing. We'll get into it. Okay, and then sorry, I'm just jumping into everything. You're doing this amazing. There's double moon energy up here too, so there's like a lot of Cancer or Piscean energy. The moon cycles might be relevant, and maybe that's why we have seasons and winter is relevant. Maybe there's moon cycles in the winter. Um, I don't know, something like that. White Rose of Hope is clarified by in reverse. Strange distress, so that's good. Something that's very familiar and comforting to you. So I said there's going to be some healing. And then the journey is, the reverse is fairy tale influence. So this journey is going to be very real. It's going to be very eye-opening, and there's nothing that is going to seem it's kind of, we're going to get clarification on that. I want to get one more card on that, some guidance on that. There. Transition. Okay, so this journey is going to be like a transition. Nurture change. That's interesting. Nurture, like nurturing. Situation is going to change. This journey is going to cause, and it's going to seem very organic, not like fairy tale and Seven of Cupsy-ish. It's not going to be like the opposite of Seven of Cups. It's going to be more like Seven of Pentacles. Basically planting your seeds in a very hearty way. And we do have this earth energy out here, creativity, something very passionate to you. Maybe you're planting seeds that's very of a very passionate nature. You're somebody's planting the seeds, whether it be mentally in a situation with someone, whatever y'all are doing, you're planting some seeds that is going to cause a transition. It's going to create like a whole new situation. That's why we got the journey. And then the night and day is, oh, hold on, I got my card. Oh, that was one right there. I just covered it up. I didn't realize, hold on, that that was, hold on. There it is. Okay. I already have the cards right there. Okay. Night and day is the reverse of life purpose. And then Oh Sunny Day is present frequency. That's good. That's really, really good. And then we've got one more card. That's funny. Future frequency is in reverse. So this definitely, it's a present frequency. And sometimes when things come in reverse, it's clear, it's showing that something might be negatively influenced. So the future might be negatively influenced, but maybe not. We're going to keep this out over here because I'm not sure. I'm going to clarify that a little bit later. Let's get into, okay. So you're doing something with a lot of compassion and empathy. And you're very loyal to this situation, this cause, the place in your life where you're going to be at, whether it be past, present, or future. Very dependable and very protective. And you may be in a service to others or something where you're very, like you do something that's of a service. Could also be something like that. Could be in service, you could be in customer service, you could be in the medical field, you could be in, there's so many different places to be of service to people. or you could just be of service in your community, just different things that are going on. But I feel like this collective that I'm speaking to, you're very into helping out, giving like a helping hand in whatever way that is. Okay, so there's a lot of moon energy, as you can see. I got secrets and moon dance. So balancing, there's some type of a balancing act with some secrets that is going to play out really well. Something is going to work out a lot better than you expected. And when this comes to the surface, when this gets revealed, and it's not going to cause any more drama. Then there's been a lot of drama where you've been dealing with some things, but there's not when this whatever this unveiling is, and it may not necessarily be a secret. It could just be something that you don't see. When it gets unveiled, it is going to cause a lot of, and this is a secret that had like an illusionary balancing act going on, where it to some it looked very treacherous, but in reality it's very whimsical. And you're learning this is going to be unveiled, that it wasn't all that it was cracked up to be, and that's a good thing because you're going to celebrate that. And it is going to be something that is going to seem very something's going to seem very like, the opposite of strange, distress would be like something that's going to seem very normal. It's going to seem, I don't want to say common, that's not what I'm thinking of, like everyday, like normal. It's going to seem very not out of place. This white rose of hope, number 30, which breaks down to a 3, it's very creative. I think this one's about communication for sure. So the understanding of something's going to reveal itself when this unveil. I have to say unveiling. Something's going to get unveiled. I don't know how. Something is going to get revealed or unveiled. It may be like a secret, but for some of y'all, I feel like for a majority of y'all, it's a way that something was being viewed, but it really wasn't like that. And it's going to cause a lot of, once it gets revealed, it's going to cause a lot of more stability and reassurance. And it's going to just seem like solitude. It's going to bring a lot of solitude and resolution and answers in this light, because it's communication, which is going to cause a new direction to open up with this revelation of understanding or putting something together and figuring something out that's going to seem very organic and hearty. It's going to cause a transition, number 26, which breaks down to a 7, which is very spiritual, higher level learning. You're going to learn something. And it's very balanced and it's very harmonious. We got the 6 in here again, like we got the 6 energy out that I pulled. The journey is number 19, which breaks down to a 10, which is all about new beginnings. You got the 1 in there, which is very powerful, and the 9, which is about ascending through sacrifice. And to get here, you may have had to do a little bit of that. May have had to do a little bit of sacrificing, or somebody did. And there is always the decision, but I think this one is more about, let's get the life purpose. Clarify the life purpose in reverse. feel like it's a negative thing. Like your life purpose is being, there's a decision, something, it's perspective. You're putting yourself in the Two of Swords because you need to use your intuition. I'm not seeing things clearly again with this exploration. You may need to explore a decision, sit with it, look at it, maybe from a different perspective. We got the Two, so it's about balance. Going into the wild blue yonder, you might need to, I don't want to say take a sabbatical. Some of you might need to do that. Some of you guys might need to take a break. You might need to take a little vacation or a staycation. There's something that you know that you're holding on to that's like a decision. It doesn't have to be a decision. It's a way that you're going to see things that's maybe will cause your decision making to change, or your the way that you view something after you something gets revealed to you. It's very powerful. You have a knowing. You hold something. You might be the one that is holding the perfect key. Maybe you hold all the keys, and you're going to realize this in the perfect time. And yeah. I'm just trying to see how my message is playing. But you're going to realize this in the perfect time, and it is going to open up a connection for you. 3 could be about community, communication, water unites, something about that. It's really interesting. It's a lot of water and earth. The secondary emotional could be very emotionally, emotional connections of some sort. However that resonates for you. But when you realize that you have the answers, it's going to allow you to explore this new insight that there's something that you're going to, maybe this is from my messages, maybe some of you guys are just really about thinking about switch. This is for some of you, making a change, and you're just like, I want a new look to make yourself feel, more empowered. Switch something up. Sometimes just a wardrobe change or changing up your style a little bit, taking some risks, something like that, with this reference to the wardrobe that I have in here. And it could just be also that you're cleaning out your closet. Oh, wow. Okay. This is Pride Month. So you might know somebody, or you yourself might be coming out. And maybe that's why there's like a wardrobe change, but that's metaphorical in a sense, or symbolic. And if you are, happy Pride Month. That was for somebody. And this is the present frequency. So as you're trying to realize that you hold all the answers, you have this information, or you have this insight to this situation that's going to unlock, because the perfect key is going to unlock something, is going to help open up something, open up doors, opening up a wardrobe, I mean, I just now realized that the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe is like, um, you do need a key to open some wardrobes. So maybe this insight that's locked inside of you, this information, this way of, it might be for some of you guys a repressed memory. I feel like someone's got a repressed memory about something. The lights just flickered. And you've been struggling with this. You kind of know that you have this, but you're going to, it's going to get released. You're going to, and because you hold it all, you're just kind of like waiting on this, and the sun is just going to, number 4 is very stable, dependable. So it's something that's just going to happen, and it's just going to click, this information, for those of you that have like a repressed memory about something that you're trying to extract. That's just like the missing piece that you need. And this is where you're at right now. You can see it, you know it's coming, and it's going to get unlocked. Something like that. It may be something that you've blocked, like a mental block for some of y'all. It may not even be like a repressed memory. Let's get... Yeah. It's about, I feel like there's a lot of, with the key and serendipity involved in this reading. It's like, it's just going to happen. Things and events are going to play out the way that they need to, the way that they're supposed to. And you can't plan for that. So you have to be balanced and not be greedy in a situation just because you feel like maybe you don't have what you want, you don't have what you need, you don't have what you should have, but you're going to get everything that'll be enough to satisfy you. And you're going to see this. Some of you don't think you have enough in a situation, whatever that means is monetary. So in whatever situation, some of y'all don't think you have enough, but you don't need to be greedy in a situation because it's going to play out. You're going to see it. Malachite. Accomplish, celebrate, protect your greatest goals. There's 3 elephants on here. 3 might be relevant. We did get, where's the 3? The connection. Water unites connection with this, with influence, clarifying, the perfect key. Protect what you build, protect your family, protect your loved ones. I told y'all, some of y'all are like in a service type position where you take care of a situation, you take care of others, you're a big help. But you are going to celebrate something. Accomplish, celebrate. There's going to be a big celebration when you just allow this energy to reveal itself. I almost feel like with this moon dance here, it's right in front of you. It's like it's almost been there all the whole time, and you just gotta see it and soak it in. soak in the sun. And I feel like this revelation, whatever it is that you're going to experience, that you're going to unlock, is going to allow you to protect your assets for some of you. And whatever that doesn't necessarily have to mean money, whatever you value, it's going to allow you to have the protection, which is great. And I think that those are the messages that Spirit want to be. Oh, future frequency in reverse. Let's find out what that is, because there could be like a negative. Oh no, celebration. Celebration. 34, we got celebration again. It's the new beginning. So there's going to be a celebration even with this future frequency in reverse. Whatever negative energy is there that you're facing, because it's there, whatever it is you're dealing with, whatever situation that's a struggle, and this information that this revelation that you're going to experience and unlock, that's going to reveal itself, that's been there the whole time kind of situation, serendipity, some luck, some fate is at play. Celebrate, number 7. 34, we've got 3 is, again, could be about community. Communication. 4 is very dependable, stable, a new beginning. And we did get the journey out here. And it's very healing. And it's going to feel very comforting, like an old friend. This might be about an old friend that you're going to be reacquainted with, or somebody that you've always had in your corner that was an old friend all the time. Somebody who's very dependable, that's for sure. But this is going to be, regardless of what may be around you and what you're dealing with, you're going to come into some happiness and some good times. So that's a blessing, and everyone should be grateful for that. And I hope that wherever you are, you realize how blessed you are, and you do have enough, even though sometimes it may not feel like it. But in due time, we discover we all have what we need, and we're grateful. I know I'm grateful for being here. I'm grateful for having this experience and being able to share all of this with you. And thank you so much for stopping by. Have a wonderful day. Bye.